Hi, everybody. Welcome to Attack with Larry C. I'm your host, Larry Christiansen. And this week, we're going to be talking about Walter Browne. The late Walter Browne just passed away about 1 week ago in Las Vegas, Nevada. Walter, born 1949 and died June 24th, 2015. Of course, Walter needs no introduction. He was a leading player of the United States for many years, definitely the 1970s up to the early 80s. He was a dominant player in the U.S., winner of many open tournaments, and also six-time U.S. champion. In fact, that was one of his nicknames, six-time. We called him affectionately, among other things. Walter preferred to be called Shawn, but in the chess world, it's sort of like the army. You get called what your colleagues persist in calling you. And his name, the name Wally, stuck, at least among my circle. I think in an extended circle, we affectionately called him Wally. He was a very popular person on the set, always a rambunctious, witty, talkative man. Lots of adventures with him myself. I played in many tournaments overseas with Walter, including in Olympiads in 1982 and in Greece 1984. And he was a good, keen competitor. I played him many times. In fact, one of his great brilliancies, attacking brilliancies he was famous for, I will present in our discussion here in Attack with Larry C. today. Walter was a very forceful player, great with the initiative, great counterattacker. He loved sharp play with the black pieces. It was noted for his expertise with the Najdorf. And he, early in his career, he was a 1e4 player with white. He sort of followed in the footsteps of Bobby Fischer. They're both from Brooklyn, 6 years apart. Browne had a similar accent to Bobby Fischer and took up some of the mannerisms as well. And his style was reminiscent of Bobby Fischer, although somewhat shaped to success in open tournaments. Fischer was a somewhat more rounded, scientific player. Browne was definitely a scientific player, but he played to garner the highest prize money. Okay, Browne. I first met Walter Browne 1968 Riverside Open. Browne, I remember distinctly coming to the tournament, and it was a rainy weekend in a motorcycle. I don't know how big that. It was a pretty sizable motorcycle, as I recall, and he was outfitted in the typical motorcycle garb of the day. And I know he breezed through that tournament like a knife through butter, and went off with the what was probably $200 first prize. He won a lot of tournaments like that in all across the country, and then his fame grew worldwide as he played successfully overseas. He won tournaments in Holland, in Iceland, Chile, Spain. He was Yugoslavia, I believe, and of course, six-time U.S. champion, starting in 1970.